Good morning, everyone. Myself, Mr. Sandeep from the Millennium School, Mohali. As you all know, a tough time is going on throughout the world due to the spread of this coronavirus. So, major parts of the world has been locked down. Nobody can say what is the exact duration of this lockdown. So, what to do during this time of lockdown? So, it's my request to all the students that do not waste this time. We have to use this time fruitfully, right? So this is not only the case that if you will come to the school, then only you can learn the things. No, learning cannot stop. You can learn at your home. According to me, the home is the first school of a child, right? So you can learn at home also, and in that case, the team of Millennium School are going to help you out in your learning at home. So that's why I am just present here over here in front of you to be a part of your learning at home, right? So let's start with the today's topic. You can see over here on the board I have written number system, right? Students, whenever you are introduced with the new class, every time the first chapter in the mathematics that is regarding the number system, you are taught about the types of numbers over there in every year, right? So this is the starting of the session. That's why I am going to start with your this topic, that is the number system. Today I am going to explain you each and every type of the number, right? So listen it carefully. You can note down also. Okay, so let's start with the first type. So you can see on the board I have written 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 up to so on. So there are infinite numbers are there in the world, and their name has been kept as a natural number. We are calling it as a natural numbers. So now the question is there, why these are called natural numbers, right? So what's the answer for this question? Suppose if you ask any five persons, tell the counting. The first one will answer 1, 2, 3. Second will also start from 1, 2, 3. Third one will also start from 1, 2, 3. Right? Nobody will say 0 or minus 3, minus 2. Everyone will start from 1, 2, 3. So these are the numbers. This is the counting which comes from the inner part of every person. Naturally, it comes out. So that's why they are called as a natural numbers. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the earlier days up to 9 the counting was there. Now the question was there, now what will be the next number, what will be the next number? So again they start thinking over this, and finally they decided to introduce the digit 0. Clear? So with the help of 0 they can form the new number after 9. By combining 1 and 0 they have formed 10. So after 9 10 will come. After 10 11 by combining 1 and 1. Then after that combining 1 and 2 it will be 12, right? So like this we have completed our counting. So in this way we can form infinite numbers in the world. So that's why now our counting is complete, and we have got whole numbers, all the numbers, all the numbers. That's why their name was called as a whole numbers, right? So and that 0 was placed before this one. Now they become the whole number. So whenever anybody asks you what are the whole numbers, then you have to start from 0. Natural numbers are starting from 1 and whole numbers are starting from 0. Clear? Now after that, let's take an example from our general life. Suppose you are the shopkeeper and one of your customer is coming to you in the morning time, and he is just depositing rupees 100. Clear? He is depositing rupees 100 to you, and you have written in your notebook that 100 rupees taken, 100 rupees taken or given, whatever is there, right? So I have written on this corner 100 given, right? After that, after a few hours, suppose in the afternoon, that same customer is coming to you and say and purchasing some material from your shop and paying not paying anything, just that purchasing the items and going back, and he is saying that note down in your notebook, and you say it's okay, I will note down in my notebook, and you have written Suppose the total was 70. You have written 70 taken, right? Now, when the night comes, when you have to close your shop, then you were thinking, then 100 rupees given. Who has given? I have given to him or he has given to me? So that confusion was there because there is not only a single customer in your shop, so many customers are coming and so many things you are noting down in your notebook. So at this time confusion will be there. Who has given the 100, me or the customer, right? Then 70 taken, who has taken? The customer has taken or me has taken from the customer. So for this confusion we need some new numbers, right? For solving this confusion we need some more numbers. So what that numbers are there? That are the negative numbers. That are negative numbers. How? Just see here. Now in the morning the customer is coming and that he is paying you 100 rupees. So he is paying you, it means you are getting something. Okay, so that you will represent with the plus sign. I hope you are able to it is visible to you, that plus sign for 100 rupees given, customer has given to me plus 100. After that he is purchasing something and going back, it means minus. That will be taken as minus, right? He has given to me plus, taken from me minus. So what is the sum total at night? 100 minus 70, that will give you here 30. It means plus 30. Still 30 rupees are there with you from the customer side. Okay, the balance is there for 30 rupees with you from the customer side. It means that customer can still purchase the things worth rupees 30. Clear? So now negative numbers. So these are the negative numbers. So you can see here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Clear? Like minus 70 is there, plus 70 can be there. In the same way, in the whole counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the same way, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 can be there. And where should they be placed? They will be placed before 0. So that becomes what? Before 0 negative, after 0 positive. So these are becoming what? We can say it as a integers. Clear? So on the right hand side of 0, these are the positive integer. On the left hand side of the 0, these are the negative integer. Is it clear? Now on the same time, what is 0? 0 is neither positive nor negative. That is neutral. Neutral. Totally neutral. Right? One more thing I want to tell you here, that the numbers which are on the right hand side of the 0, they are bigger than the numbers on the left hand side, and that rule is applicable to each and every two numbers. Suppose, see here, let's compare this 2 and 5. Which number is on the right hand side? You can ask your wards, that they clearly can tell you that 5 is on the right hand side. You can see this is on the right hand side and this is on the left hand side. So which one is greater? The number which is on the right hand side will be greater. So that's why 5 is greater. So out of minus 2 and 0, which one is greater? So just see the side. 0 is on the right hand side, it means 0 is greater than minus 2. So you can generalize this, that 0 is greater than all the negative integers, 0 is less than all the positive integers. So many things are there. So here you can give pairs of numbers to your wards at home. They can tell you that which number is greater and which is smaller. That can be the activity for them, right? So then you will come to know that if they have learned properly or not. After that, so these are the main types of numbers. After that, let us start with the normal counting. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear? After that, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, up to so on, infinite numbers are there. Now the first number 1, right? That is odd number. We have mentioned it, odd number. After that, second number, that is even number. Then again, next number, odd, next number, even. It means alternatively, even odd is there. If This one is the first odd number, third one is odd number, fifth one will be odd number, after that seventh will be odd number, right? So what are the odd and even numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 2, they are called as even number. You can see 2, 4, 6, 8, they all are divisible by 2, that's why they are called as even number. And on the same time, the numbers which are not divisible by 2, they are called as odd number. Clear? So these are the odd. Now one more thing you can see. There is a difference of 2 in two consecutive even or odd integers. You can see, let's start with odd numbers. 1, 3. They are consecutive odd numbers and they differ by 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Right? Then same rule is there for the even integers. 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, I hope you are understanding. So these are even and odd numbers, right? So one, two, three types. After that, four and fifth type. Then come to the sixth and seventh. See here again, same counting. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I have written over here. One is nothing. One is nothing. One is one. After that, two. I have written as even prime. Even prime. After that, 3, that is odd prime. Now you can see 2 is what? Even. 3 is what? Odd number. But both are on the same time, they are prime number. So the new type is prime. What do you mean by prime numbers? The prime numbers are those numbers which can be divisible by 1 and the number itself. Okay, which can be divided by 1 or the number itself, they are called as prime number. 2 and 3, they are divisible by 1. 2 is divisible by 2, 3 is divisible by 3. That's why 2 and 3 are the prime numbers. Clear? So, which is the smallest even prime number? That is 2. If somebody is asking, which is the smallest even prime number? That is 2. Which is the smallest odd prime number? That is 3. Clear? So these are odd prime and even prime. So after that 3, 4 is coming. 4 is not a prime number. Why? Because 4 is divisible by 1, 4 is divisible by 2, 4 is divisible by 4. It is having more than 2 factors. Right? Here you can see 2 is having 2 factors only. That is 1 and the number itself. And in case of 3, in case of 3 also, there are two factors, 1 and the number itself. But in case of 4, it is having more than two factors. That's why it is not a prime number. If it is not a prime number, then what it is? This is a composite number. The number which is having more than two factors, they are called as a composite number. After that, see 5 is there. 5 is divisible by 1 as well as by 5 only. Two factors, it means this is prime. On the same time, it is odd also. That's why we will call it as odd prime, right? After that, 6 is coming. Now you can answer. 6 is a prime number or not? We will think about it is divisible by 1, it is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 3, it is also divisible by 6. So it is having more than two factors. Therefore, it is a composite number, not a prime number, right? After that, 7 is coming. That is again odd prime number, right? So I hope you have understood what are the prime numbers, right? And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sixth type we have done. I hope that you have understood all these types of numbers. Basically, 6 types of numbers are there, and the knowledge of these 6 types of numbers is useful up to 8th class. So the students who are studying up to 8th class, who are going to introduce in the 8th class, they can study up to here. In many of the questions, the knowledge for these numbers are required, right? So you have to work out on this. I request the parents, they can give the numbers from 0 to 100, right? And they can ask about the time. Clear? So like I have given here the number line, that which is greater, which is smaller, that can be the activity. Give some pairs of the numbers, the students can find out the which is greater and which is smaller number. So this is up to grade 8. The knowledge whatever is required up to 8th class, that is given up to here. So those who are studying up to 8th class, they can stop here. If you are there in ninth class or 10th class, you can continue with the video. Welcome again. So after class 8, the ninth class is coming. For that, you need some more knowledge about the number system. Clear? After that, the last number we have done, that is odd and even prime numbers. Now after that, the type is coming rational numbers, and you are familiar with this type of number from 6th or 7th class also, because in that case you are doing fractions. 2 upon 3, 5 upon 7, all these are called as fractions, and now we are just going to call them rational numbers. What's the definition of rational number? Any number which can be represented in P upon Q form, which can be represented in P upon Q form, that is called as a rational number. Basically we are saying like this, but two types of numbers are there. One is rational and second one is irrational number. So according to the definition, the number which is in P upon Q form, that are called as a rational number. But on the same time, I have written here one example. I have written 22 upon 7. That is also P upon Q. Now what to say? According to the definition, this will be rational, but basically this is not a rational number. This time 22 upon 7, this is irrational. Then how you will find out that which number is rational and which is irrational? No doubt both will be, it's not sure that they will be in P upon Q form. They can be in another form also, right? So that is the additional knowledge that you require after the understanding of this topic. First of all, we just talk about their types, rational numbers. So 2 upon 5, I have taken one example. 22 upon 7, again one of the example of irrational numbers. How you will come to know that which are rational and which are irrational? For that, what you will do, 2 upon 5 mean you will divide 2 by 5. After division, you will get the decimal expansion of this. After that, 22 divided by 7. Again, here you will also get the decimal expansion for this. Now, types of decimal expansion will be there. First of all, terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. What do you mean by terminating decimal? For example, I have written here 0.5. Second one, 0.75. So these are terminating, right? In which case, like 8 is divisible by 2. 2 fours are 8. Denominator, remainder, sorry, remainder will be 0. In that case, that is totally divisible, or we used to say that this will terminate. So 0.5, 0.75 are the examples of terminating decimal expansion. If you are getting terminating decimal expansion, that fraction will be a rational number, right? After that, sometimes it is not terminating, right? The division will carry on. Like if you will divide 10 by 3, 3 threes are 9, remainder 1. Then again you will put the decimal, 3 threes are 9, 1 remainder. Again and again you are getting the remainder as 1. So what you will get here, when you will see the result over here, you will get 0.33333 up to so on. So these dots means, it means 3 will keep on coming up again and again. Now second example I have taken 0.25, 25, 25, 25, 25 up to so on. It means here this 3 is repeating, only 3, and here 25 is repeating. Clear? Not terminating. Up to so on means this shows, see here, no up to so on. This is called as up to so on. Up to so on is not there, it means terminating. Up to so on is there, it means non-terminating. Up to so on, non-terminating. Right? But on the same time, 3 is repeating, 25 is repeating. So that's why in this type of non-terminating but repeating, the number will be a rational number. Clear? Then after that, on the same time, if you are dividing 22 by 7, then this will not terminate. Right? This will not terminate, even that will not repeat. No digit will repeat itself as there was in this case. Here 3 was repeating, 25 was repeating. In this case, no single digit will be repeating. So that will be called as non-terminating, non-repeating. Non-terminating decimals, non-terminating and non-repeating. So this word I have forgot to write down over here. Non-terminating, non-repeating. So these are called as irrational numbers. Clear? So this is how you can find out the given fraction is a rational or irrational numbers. And after that, when you will collect these two types of number combined together, what you will get here? Real numbers, right? So this is the knowledge required for ninth class. After that, in 10th class, when you will come out, you will study about the real numbers. So what are the real numbers? Real numbers are the collection of rational as well as irrational number. Clear? So this is all about the number system. I hope you have understood it very well. I request the parents kindly engage your wards in the study, right? So whatever is possible, maximum we are saying that mathematics is tough subject, but this is not the case. This is the easiest one according to me. Clear? And what we say, sometimes maximum we have seen during the checking of the answer sheets, sometimes students are trying to solve the question, they know how to solve, but due to the small mistakes, silly mistakes, the question is going wrong and we have to cut the marks. And what are the silly mistakes? Silly mistakes are there, like they don't know how to divide, they don't know how to multiply. In case of addition also, they are committing the mistakes. So it is my humble request to all the parents that they can give much more questions from multiplication, subtraction, addition, opening the brackets, that is up to 6th or 7th standard. I hope, I'm sure that all are well educated, and up to this level they can give some questions to their ward, so that they can practice it. At least their calculation will be strong. After that, that is our job. We will discuss the new topics with the students, and we will make them the masters in mathematics. Okay. So thanks for watching the video. In the last, I would like to say that stay at home, stay safe, and stay healthy. Goodbye. Thank you.